Now, I'm trying to get here. Knowledge is an attribute of the divine being. That means that his makeup, alim means knowledge. He's the best knower. Look what Brother Jabril said in the final call. It follows then that the more and more a person takes on the color of the Almighty, the more and more the person becomes like God, godly or divine. See, there's nothing magical about it. It's this being displayed in our behavior. He goes on to say the great majority of Muslim scholars teach that Allah possesses 99 attributes or qualities that compose his character or nature. They teach, in effect, that living an excellent life, in essence, is living a life that expresses his attributes. If taking on the color of Allah means the absorption and the manifestation of the attributes or qualities of the character of Allah, then how much of our capacity for such life as that we are presently living, how many are expressing or manifesting what is called the 99 names of Allah? Every attribute is a force. So the Honorable Louis Farrakhan teaches. So alim, knowledge, is a force. In fact, the minister said knowledge is an internal force that enables its possessor to meet and overcome all obstacles in their path. Does that sound familiar? Knowledge is a path. It'll take you further down. The more you learn, the further you go in life. The less you learn, it limits how far you're going to go in life. Ignorance is the greatest enemy to the nation of Islam. Ignorance is not white people. Ignorance is our greatest enemy. So rather than arming us with carnal weapons, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad took carnal weapons off of us. You won't need them with what I'm about to give you. Because when you're armed with knowledge, and the Honorable Louis Farrakhan is proving this because he's got enemies all over this planet. But with no weapons, he's showing himself. Do you understand? To be, he's an indefeatable foe. They can't handle him. And they could not handle his father, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Because knowledge is greater than any gun that you have. When you're ignorant, go get a gun and find out who you kill. You're going to kill somebody that look just like you. You wouldn't have these murders going on in these cities if you was killing other folks. And I'm not suggesting that you should be killing other people. You shouldn't be killing anybody. But they're not going to let you just come in and murder them. And some of us are getting crazy enough to go over the line. Saw you down in Society Hill, but hopefully it wasn't a black person. But you know what? They wish it was. Because they'll come back, I don't care whether it's West Philly, North Philly, South Philly, they'll storm our community and kick some doors in till they find out who did it. Knowledge is potential power, but you got to act on what you know. And it's hard to know how to act on what you know without wisdom. So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us wisdom will get you up in the world. He said there's no such thing as manifesting power without wisdom. Knowledge is the beginning of civilization. It's the first building block. You want to build a new society, a new civilization or something. One who has civilization is somebody that has knowledge, then wisdom, then understanding, culture, refinement. You got to become a more refined people. You can't act savage talking about you keeping it real. Nothing is more real than God. He came as it was prophesied that he would come. He didn't come with his pants hanging down off his rear end. From what we understood of this man who was in Black Bottom, Detroit, not even a hair strand was out of place when he presented himself in the public. He was setting up an example for his student who did not fail him in giving us an example. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So, I'm thankful to them. Now, I read this scripture last week, but we need to know that the Quran is already revealed, telling you that when you come with the truth, you're going to get rejected. It says, nay, they reject that whose knowledge they cannot compass. See, when they can't master what's coming out of you, and they couldn't master it because it was hidden from them, they're going to reject it. Don't fall apart because somebody didn't accept this. Every prophet of God had what they brought rejected.
Yes, sir. That's right. Yes, sir. Part of the game.
And the final sequel has not yet come. There's more coming.
Yes, sir. Praise be to the Lord.
You think the coronavirus is the end of it?
No, sir. Come on.
You think widespread death is the end of it? You think the supply chain being off so people can't get a Christmas tree and other things that they want for the house, you think that's the end of it? That's just the beginning of sorrows. It ain't even got sad out here yet. Even thus did those before them reject. I'm expecting to be rejected. That's what Allah promises me. Go out with the truth that I revealed to my servant. They're going to reject you. They're not going to be happy with what you bring. So don't expect a cheering squad. But they need it. My face frowned it up when I had to take castor oil. Cod liver oil. I didn't have no smile on my face. Strong medicine. Always rejected, but the strong medicine does the best for your body. And some strong medicine in this society will do good for the body politic of these United States of America. Now look here. Let's get down to it with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He's got to make it clear. It is Allah's will and purpose that we shall know ourselves. Therefore, he came himself to teach us the knowledge of self. Who is better knowing of whom we are than God himself? He has declared that we are descendants of the Asian black nation and of the tribe of Shabazz. That wasn't something just for the Malcolm X movie. This is the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Look at here. You may ask, who is this tribe of Shabazz? Originally, they were the tribe that came with the earth, or this part, 66 trillion years ago. I'm trying to get there. Boy, this thing here, I don't know what we got set up here, but this thing moves on its own. Let me go here, because I want you to see what he said.